Let's get ready to rumble!
All right. Ooh, that did not sound quite pleasant. Shoot, there is one thing I forgot to do. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Everything sounds pretty good. Hope everybody is having a good Monday. I know this race starts at 11 o'clock. They have a pre-race on YouTube currently right now, and I was watching it. They were just interviewing like crew guys and a couple drivers. But hope everybody's having a good Monday. I'm Smokeover13 and welcome back to another NASCAR Live Reaction. This is going to be the conclusion to the Michigan race. They haven't really started stage 2 yet. They're probably like 7 laps in. But either way, I'm looking forward to this Michigan race still because what they shown yesterday was really good with the battle of guys like Larson against the Toyota drivers. It's still been a pretty good race so far, and what we've seen. Still got a long ways. We still got like 150 something laps to go. So it's a pretty decent amount of laps to go. What's up, Next Gen? How you doing? So it's gonna be like, I don't know. This is pretty much gonna be like as long as like a truck race, maybe an Xfinity race, instead of a Cup race, because Cup races are at least an hour to 2 hours long than a truck race in an Xfinity race. What's up, Marvin? Welcome. So anything can like happen. I mean, the Xfinity race was pretty wild. Saturday. But I'm looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this race to finally have a conclusion. The weather over there is fantastic. It looks really good. And coverage doesn't start till 11, and it's 10:47 right now. And, just like what I mentioned, they have a pre-race coverage going on right now on YouTube, which I was watching it for a little bit. And currently I'm watching Law and Order, but I'm talking to you guys. Hope everybody is doing well today. And a lot of people were, obviously complaining about the start times for racing. But personally, it all deals with the network. And to be fair, you got people in California have to wake up at like 9 to 10, like 9 in the morning to watch the race. But honestly, they have football games that start that early, about like 12 o'clock. And people like on the West Coast have to watch it. But to be honest, I liked when races started really early, like 12 o'clock, because you have more stuff to do later on. And it's not, man, I remember going to Martinsville and the race starts at 12. And that's like the best time because you have more time to do stuff later on. It's just my preference, though. Races starts at 12 o'clock, or shoot, it can work the same way at West Coast. Like, a race starts in, like, California, it can start at, like, 12 o'clock in California, and they'll be racing, and it'll start here in West Coast, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is completely fine with me. Yeah, I wish the network didn't have priorities, but it's just weird because just like what I mentioned, like football starting early, like pretty early. So it doesn't really matter what time it starts. I just want races to start pretty early. If I could watch a football game at 12 o'clock and I'm in California, I can watch the football at watch a football game at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Shoot, it's like when football goes to like overseas or something, and you have to get up at 8 or 9 o'clock to watch that football game. And I have. And I mean, it's what happens. Yeah, like Daytona 500, I mean, they can run it. It's always ran at daytime, but you can also run it at night. And to be fair, the last couple Daytona 500s have been running during the day through nighttime anyway. There really hasn't been, if you think about it, 2016. I'm thinking right now. Yeah, like 2016 was literally like the last time Daytona 500 ended during the daytime, if you think about it. Because 17 till currently right now has ended due to ended at night, and some of them weren't even rain delayed. Some of them are not rain delayed at all. Like 2013 ended during the day, 14 ended at night because of the rain, but 15 and 16 ended during the day. So, and most of the time during that time, Daytona 500 started at, I think, like 1 o'clock instead of like 3 something. And that's not with rain delay. That's not with weather interfering. And some tracks, and you got people wishing, this track have lights and stuff, but that's not the case. It's not. I mean, one, it's expensive, very expensive to put lights up for a track, but it also depends on like parking and where the track is. Pretty much, like Dover is like near like a town, like it's literally like in a town. It's kind of like built behind a Home Depot. But still, it's, you know, it's kind of like that situation. I mean, Richmond has lights, but it's in the middle of like an industrial area. And surprisingly, they did put lights up for Martinsville, to be honest, because where it's built. And there's literally houses right where the track is. Like, there's houses literally right there. Because we park on the front lawn. And it's the best parking you could get. I mean, yeah, you have to pay for it, but it's like you just get out of your vehicle and you can just walk down the gravel road, the gravel section, and the racetrack is literally right there. And you've seen it in the vlogs too. That's how far we are from the racetrack. The only thing is you just got to walk down the way to get to the haulers and to the souvenir tents. That's it. It's not that bad. It's probably like the best parking ever. But still, I wish like Talladega had lights. I really do. I really wonder. Like, I'm very curious on what the track will look like during like nighttime. But there's like a lot of problems with it. Plus, it's very expensive to put lights up for a racetrack anyway. And as big as Talladega, it's completely understandable. Same thing for like Indianapolis. Well, I'm glad that Martinsville has lights. It really needs it. And also, ever since it has lights, the racing at night has been really good, which is crazy to think about. Plus, the vibe at nighttime for Martinsville is really different compared to daytime. And I like day races at certain tracks, and I also love night racing at certain tracks. Like Richmond for me, and this is, if you ever go to Richmond one day and you go to like the cup race during the daytime and then you go to a night race at Richmond, it's a completely different vibe. And I prefer the night racing at Richmond more than day racing. But I still like day racing at Richmond, but I prefer the night racing at Richmond because the vibe and everything is just different and it's amazing. It's a great feeling. Bristol is real, like Bristol Night Race, which it's a reason to be called the night race at Bristol. That vibe is so different compared to daytime, and I love the night race so much better. But anyway, race should be getting going in about 4 minutes right now. Just waiting for the broadcast to switch over to NASCAR. I know I usually start the stream a little bit early to be ahead of a little bit, and also I have a little conversation before we go to before we watch the race. I actually woke up probably like 5:30 ish this morning, and grabbed something to eat, went back to sleep, and woke up at like 8:40 ish, and went back to sleep because I had an alarm at 10. So I've been up since 10 o'clock. But we're getting very close to getting to the start. We got about 3 minutes till the start of the race. NASCAR did have a pre-race coverage on YouTube. I watched a little bit of it. They were interviewing like Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, even Kyle Busch, and they even interviewed Blake Harris, Alex Bowman's crew chief. Still got Law and Order on. But hope everybody is having a good Monday. Racing is about to start shortly. This is probably about the length of like a truck race or Xfinity race, because we got about 150 something laps, or maybe about 150. So it's not too bad. We still gotta declare a winner today. Well, the caution flag is on right now, currently, because of the live feed. So the cars are pretty much rolling on the track right now. So we got about 2 minutes till the start. Just gonna have to be very patient once it switches over. There's one thing I gotta get. I had to get my water bottle. Alright, it's 11 o'clock. Are they going to switch it over? Yep. It's about that time. Alright. Alrighty, race cars are on track. Sponsored. It's got like a little sponsor of Golden Corral. I went to Golden Corral about a month ago. As soon as I got off the plane at Indianapolis for my trip in Indianapolis, went to Golden Corral. I tell you, that was a heck of a good move. What Bubba Wallace did to take the lead. Denny Hamlin spinning off of off of 4. And Ryan Blaney winning stage 1. It's very impressive. And what a move that that Bowman pulled in order to get that. All right. All right, the lights are off on the pace car. Getting ready. Bowman is going to gain at least like 2 spots due to the choosing. Now, Denny Hamlin is on the apron currently. And he's trying to catch up with the pack. Finished 6 or better in the last 6 Michigan races. Okay. He's definitely somebody to watch today. And once it gets back going green, we'll be 56 of 200. So it's still got a pretty good distance. One top 5 finish in 10 Michigan races. Finished second in 2022. That's the race where Harvick won. All right, pace car's off. About to go green in 3, 2, 1, and green, green, green. Going through the gears. Here's the start of the stage 2. Bubba Wallace is pushing the heck out of Chase Elliott, but Bowman is pushing Kyle Busch as well. And Tyler Reddick is trying to get under Bowman, and he does. And we're 4 wide racing already. 4 wide. 4 wide. Oh, man. Joe Logano pushed the crap out of Chastain. And Chastain is going under Kyle Larson. What a move by Chastain. Oh, and Chastain is trying to clear himself on Larson. That was scary. Then you got Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott battling for the lead, but here comes Mark Truex Jr. Truex has got a huge run on Kyle Busch. But Chase Elliott is fighting hard on the top side. And everybody is pretty much single file. I see Bowman drop to 11th. This is really benefiting Truex right now, but Chase Elliott on the high side is going to hang on to the lead and take it, but Bubba Wallace is trying to get second away from Kyle Busch. But Kyle Busch is diving on the inside, trying to get by Chase Elliott for the lead. Briscoe is drifting up a bit. Now Kyle Busch is going to take the lead. He's going to lead that lap. You got Larson pushing the crap out of Chastain. Truex is trying to get third away from Bubba. And look at Chase Briscoe making it 3 wide. And Chase Briscoe is going to drift up a little bit, but that's going to give a little bit of run for Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace is under Chase Briscoe for third. They're side by side. Still battling for third. Bubba Wallace is going to clear, but Truex is going to get out of line and try to get by Chase Briscoe for fourth. Chase Briscoe is getting passed, but Truex is literally right, trying to get under Bubba Wallace. Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott is pretty much distant away from third. Chastain and Christopher Bell are trading positions. They're trading for seventh. Oh, and Chastain is trying to clear himself. Martrex Jr. on the bottom. Bubba Wallace for third. Chase Elliott is still sticking with Kyle Busch right now. And there goes Chase Briscoe diving down to the bottom, trying to get by Bubba Wallace and Martrex Jr. for third. Still 3 wide. Oh, and Chase Briscoe is going up. Oh, man. Oh. Now he's going to get behind Bubba Wallace. Briscoe is blocking Truex. Chase Elliott is still hanging on behind Kyle Busch. Truex is getting pressure by Kyle Larson. Chase Briscoe is getting passed for 7th right now by Christopher Bell. Bowman's back in the top 10. Logano's in 9th, but LaJoy and Bowman kept switching positions for 10th. Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott pretty much driven away from 3rd. They got a good amount of car lengths. Alright, so Busch and Elliott has pretty much about put a second over Bubba Wallace in 3rd. But Chase Elliott's got a huge run on Kyle Busch right now. It's like Chase Elliott is going to try to dive it under, but he's not. But Denny Hamlin, he's back in like in the 30th position. Yeah, he's in 34th right now. And Denny Hamlin almost lost it coming off of 2. He saved it, but he almost lost it right there. Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch are still together. They haven't really driven away from each other, but Truex is showing up in the picture. And here comes Martrex Jr. He's trying to get a huge run. Today is Monday, and Mondays are really good for Truex. Oh, and Chase Elliott is trying to get under Kyle Busch for the lead, but it's not going to work. That's also going to benefit Truex. On the outside for Truex, getting by Chase Elliott for 2nd. Now, Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson are showing up in the picture. But here comes Martrex Jr. He's challenging Kyle Busch for the lead. Dude, the way how his car cuts through the corners is fantastic. Truex is trying to get by Kyle Busch. They're side by side for the lead. And Martrex Jr. is going to take the lead away from Kyle Busch. And here comes Chase Elliott getting under Kyle Busch for 2nd. Now Chase Elliott is going to challenge Truex for the lead, but he's not going to get there. That momentum run from Truex is just amazing. Like he just gets a lot better run than anybody. And now Chastain and Bell looks like they're trying to work together so they can catch to the main pack. You got Kyle Larson just chilling back there in 5th. But Chastain and Bell are trying to catch up. It looks like Bowman is trying to get by Chase Briscoe for looks like 10th. So everybody is pretty much in a straightaway, like in a straight line, all single file. And we still got like 52 laps to go in stage 2, so we do have a pretty good distance. And Bubba Wallace is challenging Kyle Busch for 3rd. I tell you what, I don't know where Tyler Reddick is. I really don't know where he's at. Now Christopher Bell is trying to get by Chastain. Watkins Glen, September 11th through the 15th. That's going to be an interesting race to watch. Watkins Glen. I really want to go to Watkins Glen, and now this year Watkins Glen is in the playoffs, so that's going to be interesting to watch. Chase Elliott is reeling in Truex a little bit, but not much. And there's like a battle back there, like for a spot. Looks like for 3rd or 4th. And Truex has caught up to lap traffic. I really want to go to Michigan just to stand by the stands, like near the catch fence, because I saw a video where a guy's hat flew off of him. But Byron is literally catching up to Chastain for 7th. All the Hendrick guys are in the top 10. And Byron is getting under Chastain. They're side by side. Dang, Byron has gained 17 spots since the restart. But you also have, oh geez, that's going to be close. Oh, lap traffic. That was very close for Byron and Chastain. Now Joe Logano is there. He's challenging Chastain and Byron for some positions. Okay. That was almost a disaster. I don't know what the fuck Nemechek was thinking. He pretty much like was coming up into Byron. I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, here's the thing about John Hunter Nemechek. Every time John Hunter Nemechek gets involved in a crash or does something, I remember when Michael said every time he gets out of the car, it's like he's about to cry. Which he's not wrong. He's not wrong. It literally looks like Nemechek is about to drop a tear every time he gets out of the race car. Ryan Blaney is driven up to 12th. Oh, there's Tyler Reddick. But look at this. You got good old Stenhouse trying to make some moves. Tyler Reddick is trying to get by Briscoe. Looks like for 13th. Blaney has got a pretty fast car. Look, they're showing drivers Toyota updates, and they don't even show the rest of Legacy Motor Club. They never show them. All right, Larson got by Kyle Busch for 4th. Tyler Reddick is going under Chase Briscoe for a spot. Ravens versus Chiefs, Thursday, September 5th. I can't wait for the start of football. All right. Chase Elliott is not too far off from Truex. He's not that far off. But Larson, he's got 2 seconds on. Oh no, we got Cindric. Cindric's got a problem. Cindric has made contact with the wall. Cindric was going under Stenhouse for a spot. Oh, Cindric got loose and got into the wall. Hey, what's up, John? How you doing? So, yeah, Cindric dived down low and tried to drift up in Stenhouse, and Cindric just lost it a little bit and got loose and got into the wall in the middle of 3 and 4. Do you see Keselowski just going by Stenhouse like crazy? That was pretty impressive. And it looks like, I mean, Cindric's got a donut on his car right now. I don't know where he got that from. And we're back in commercials. Verizon Frontline. Oh, they're showing the trailer for the Craven movie. It looks really good. It does look really good. And dude, Aaron, what's his name? The actor who's playing Craven in the movie, Aaron. He looks like Ryan Blaney. It's like Aaron something Johnson, but he looks like Ryan Blaney. Well, everybody is running pretty good under this green right now. I think once it gets about stage 3, that's when stuff is really going to get crazy. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, football. I'm so excited. Here's the thing, I watch NFL, but I don't watch college football. I just never really got into it. All right, Tyler Reddick is off pit road. All right, Kyle Larson on pit road. All right, Larson off pit road. Here comes Chase Elliott. I'm guessing Truex is going to come down pit road right now. No, Truex is not coming down pit road. Chase Elliott's out pit road. Everybody's just got to keep it smooth. Try not to get a penalty. All right, Chastain is coming down pit road. Gregson's out of pit road. Bowman's coming down. LaJoy's coming down pit road. Busher's coming down pit road. Nine seconds for Bowman. That's a good stop. All right, Busher's off pit road. Briscoe's out. LaJoy's out. All right, so Truex, Bell, Bush, Byron, Logano, Blaney, Gibbs, AJ, Keselowski, Stenhouse, and then from first on 20th they haven't pitted yet. And then you got Chase Elliott getting by a lot of people. Still has to. He's still a lap down. He still has to unlap himself. So a bunch of these guys, they have to unlap themselves, and plus you got a bunch of them that hasn't even pitted yet. And it looks like Bell and Bush looks like they're about to come in the pit. I don't. All right, Kyle Busch and Byron are coming down pit road right now. Stenhouse is on pit road. Priest is coming in. All right, Bush and Byron are out of pit road. Byron has gotten by Bush off pit road as well. So that's another spot. Eric Jones on pit road. And here comes Truex. He's about to enter pit road. Now, people in 19th on back are the ones that pitted. And they're still a lap down. Alright, Christopher Bell is coming down pit road. Christopher Bell, Harrison Burton, AJ Allmendinger is on pit road. Larson. Josh Berry's down pit road. Yeah, so Blaney, Logano, Gibbs, Keselowski, Hemrick, Gillen, Suarez, Austin Dillon, Hosevar. Gillen is pitting right now. Cindric hasn't pit. Denny Hamlin and Zane Smith haven't. Now Zane Smith is pitting. Now Logano's on pit road. Cindric took 2 tires. Okay. All right, now we're under commercial. Great. Got a Sonic commercial. You know, I've never been to a Sonic, and I had chances to go. And the reason I haven't gotten a Sonic burger is because I don't want to pay for it and not like it. That's just me. We used to have a Sonic here too, but that was like before my time. And I remember seeing the Sonic, like the building and everything. But yeah, that was a long time ago. Hmm. Oh man, those chicken nuggets, man, from Wendy's look so good, and they are pretty good. Even the barbecue sauce from Wendy's is really good. We got a CBS morning commercial. Or Ryan Blaney's on pit road. You know, Ryan Blaney, his strategy is, he's at least 10. Like, he could stay out a little bit longer than anybody else because of that strategy. So we got 20 laps to go in stage 2. Still have a pretty good distance. Now, all right. So Gibbs, Keselowski, and Austin Dillon hasn't pitted yet. But Larson and Truex, man, they're running really fast. Uh oh. Got a problem on Austin Dillon. Ty Gibbs is on pit road. Yeah, Keselowski is going to have to come in. Because he's the only one with, like, that pitted from lap 48. Alright, there goes Gibbs. He's off. Keselowski should be coming in at any second. And here comes Keselowski. Now, this is the battle pretty much for the lead between Larson and Truex. I don't know how far Bubba Wallace and Chase Elliott are. But Truex has a little bit fresher tires than Larson. And looks like Truex, yeah, Truex isn't going to have a problem getting by Larson. And here's the thing. Truex, all he has to do, pretty much, I mean, if he gets these stage wins and doesn't win before the playoff starts, he pretty much will lock himself in at, like, Daytona. If he keeps up this momentum. You still have this race. You still have next week at Daytona. And then you got Darlington. So, pretty much, like, he can lock himself in at Daytona if he keeps it up with this, with everything. But we still got a long ways in this race, too. Truex is so much faster. Okay, so Bubba Wallace is a second 1.4, pretty much 1.5 away from Larson and Truex. The only thing is about Bubba Wallace's case, he's going to have to keep going at it for these stage points. That's all he has to do. If he doesn't win, he still have to go after these stage points in order to be in the playoffs. But just you wait till next week. Once we go to Daytona, you got so many people going to be desperate for points. Now Truex is under Larson. He's going to go for the lead. Larson is fighting back, and Larson is going to keep the lead. And that's the thing, like, Larson he's just going to have to hold back Truex if he wants to win this stage. But Truex is desperate to win these stages so he can at least lock himself in before the playoff starts. But pretty much what I'm saying is Truex, he can lock himself in after Daytona. He's just going to have to get through all the stuff at Daytona. And, you know, Daytona is very unpredictable. And we got a problem, and that looks like Todd Gilliland. Oh, dude, that's some debris. And Todd Gilliland is on pit road. Okay. I was hoping the tire wouldn't blow out. I mean, it's blown out, but I wouldn't hope debris wouldn't get in the way. Pickle car. Oh no. Joe Logano's got a problem too. He's got a right rear problem. Oh, dude, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be some debris. That's going to be some debris on track for sure. Yeah, that's debris. Yeah, caution's going to come out. Well, there goes Joey's. Oh, what is going on? AJ's having a problem. What is happening? Yo. Todd Gilliland, Joe Logano is the one who brought the caution out because of his tire debris, and AJ has a problem. What is happening? And, like, AJ can't go anywhere. I can't tell if it's like he's got a tire problem or he just blew up. I can't tell what's going on with him. And it looks like they're going to have to push his car. Jeez, man. Ow, fuck. Ow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I want to know what really happened to AJ. Ooh. I tell you what, at least Logano didn't lose the tire in the corner or anything, because if he did, he would have spun easily. Oh, so yeah, AJ blew a tire in the tri-oval, so that's what happened to him. But no matter what, that still would be a caution for AJ. Ooh. AJ's tires in the rear are not rotating. Now they're rotating. I was about to say, like, they're not rotating. They need to put interliners in these cars, man. When I found out they didn't put interliners in the cars when I was at Daytona, it's kind of ridiculous they don't have them. Because if you have interliners in the tires, that's what really helps the car rotate. You know, keep going instead of flat spotting. And if you think about it, they should put the interliners back in these, you know, back in the tires, so we wouldn't have to keep waiting and waiting. It just makes it go a lot slower because they're gonna have to hook up the car and up, you know, hook the car up back on the tow truck, and you know, drive around the track or whatever to get back to pit road, instead of having the driver himself drive the car back to pit lane. It just takes so long. So they kind of need to fix that. They really do. They need to fix that. Now, that kind of got me thinking. Excuse me. Does that mean that whole tire problem for all those guys that have the tire issue, that can happen at any given time? I mean, having tire problems is very common, but having that happen three different cars in one lap, yeah, I kind of wonder that. I mean, that's insane. Now, a lot of people, pretty much everybody's coming down pit road anyway. Chastain stayed out. Kyle Busch stayed out. Ty Gibbs, looks like Brad Keselowski stayed out. But look at this. Alright, Truex is in. Bubba Wallace is in. Chase Elliott's in. No mistakes. Byron got out ahead. So everybody, Eric Jones got 11 spots, but he only took 2. 4 of them only took 2, but the rest of them took 4 tires. Okay, that's interesting. I tell you what, for a race that has been postponed, it's still got a pretty decent crowd. It's not bad. It's like when I went to Dover a couple years ago when it got postponed. It still had like a decent amount of people. Got a Ashley's Furniture. You know, they opened up a Ashley's Furniture in town, which is quite surprising. Got a Golden Corral. I do. You know what? These Golden Corral commercials are making me hungry. I really want to go to one. We used to have a Golden Corral in town. We used to have like a pretty good amount of restaurants around here. especially Golden Corral. I'm kind of, well, I'm not surprised, but I mean, we have Applebee's here, and that place is usually packed most of the nights, especially on Friday and Saturday, even Sundays because of sports. But it's been quite some time since I've been to Applebee's. And the last time I went to Applebee's, I paid for um, my good buddy's food and his family to eat with his, pay for his wife's and kids' food and all that. That was really cool. And I tell you what, I kind of want to go back to Applebee's so I can get something good and then have an excuse to get a triple chocolate meltdown. Those things are so good. I don't. Oh, this is a Bounty napkin commercial. Yeah, it's still a pretty good crowd for a postponed race. Pretty decent. My nose. All right, Harrison coming down pit road. Oh, he pretty much missed it. Ooh. Yeah, the guy gave him a thumbs up. They were able to still pit the car. Hey, they were still able to pit the car. So A for effort. So we should be getting ready to go back green. All right, everybody's getting 2x2. Getting ready for the restart. In 3, 2, 1. Coming 5 to go in stage 2. Here we go. And Larson to the bottom, making it 4 wide. Kyle Busch has taken the lead away from Chastain. Oh man, we're 3 wide. We're 4 wide back here. Bunch of cars going through spots. Oh, Larson almost got turned. That's a huge stack up. We're 4 wide. We're still 4 wide. And Tyler Reddick is drifting up. Oh, and there goes Larson. He's around. Oh, and there goes Bubba Wallace, Christopher Bell. Oh, Buscher's involved and got Chase Briscoe around. And then looks like Todd Gilliland as well. That's a good amount of cars too, man. Good amount of cars involved. Larson's done. He's out. He's done. Bell, he's got damage. What in the world? That's really going to hurt Bubba Wallace right there. And Chase Briscoe. That's really going to benefit Chastain. And to be honest, this is pretty much going to end stage 2. I want to know what happened. Ooh. Everybody was so aggressive on the restart, and they're, trying to get as huge of a run as possible. But I want to know what happened with Larson. Larson at the very bottom. Something happens to Larson. Oh, he just loses it. Like, and it just creates a huge crash. Even Logano got involved too. That's crazy. I mean, Larson just loses it. Larson just slid. Look. Chase Elliott got lucky too. Like, he got real lucky. Bubba Wallace is. I mean, he's got damage. He does got pretty good damage on his car, but he's still able to continue. I don't know if it destroyed like any toe links or anything, any suspension damage or anything. Larson got hit pretty good and got hit again, which that really destroyed his ride. Yeah, pretty much it was nothing that. I mean, there was just a bunch of cars that were like Logano, for example. He was pretty far back and nowhere to go for him, and he's done. Well, Larson is done. Yeah, I don't know how bad his car. I mean, Logano's car's front end is destroyed. I mean, it's dented pretty good, but as long as it didn't bust the radiator, he should be fine. He's just gonna have some handling issues. Ooh, that's a hard hit. Hmm. Mm. I feel for Busher and Bubba Wallace. That was They were just innocent in that whole situation. But look at this, man. They were all going four wide, and going four wide like that, you have nowhere to go. Busher got ran over from the back. Daniel Emery got involved too. Yeah, so they're going to end stage 2 under caution. They still got a lot to clean up. But you know what that means. Kyle Busch is going to win stage 1. But the thing is about Kyle Busch, even though he's still leading this race, he still is pretty much he's going to have to win this. He's going to have to win the last 3 races and if he wants to get in the playoffs. I'm just saying. And you see Bubba Wallace's hood is all buckled up too. That's not going to help him well. That's not going to do good. 22 is done. So Joe Logano's out. Yep. Logano's out. Kyle Larson's out. So stage 2 has concluded. Kyle Busch has won stage 2. That's going to really help Chastain with points. Look at this. Even Austin Dillon got 5th in stage 2. Cody Ware's got stage points. Everybody. Cody Ware got stage points. What a disaster. Oh my lord. I kind of want to go see the Craven movie. It looks good. Also, it's rated R. It looks badass when I saw the trailer. Now, I wonder, since stage 3 is about to start, Kyle Busch is just going to have to stay out of the bad luck and just be very careful. Ow. And I hit my hand. I tell you what, picking the bonus guys for like the 10 extra points of fantasy, that's not going to help out. Oh well. Still got a bunch of people coming down pit road because of the strategy they were on. You know, it's kind of thinking of it's crazy that Larson just lost it. It's crazy. But I tell you this right now, Bubba Wallace is lucky to still be out there. I know he's in a tight points cushion right now. He's just gonna have to really get as much as possible this race and the next two races. I can expect for next week at Daytona, he's definitely gonna be up in the top 10. And the thing is about Bubba Wallace running at super speedways, he's actually pretty good at super speedways. He's just really gonna have to be very careful. Just gonna have to be very careful racing at next week, because you're still gonna have a lot of people desperate to get points and try to win the thing so they can get in the playoffs. Can't wait for Monday Night Raw tonight. Looking forward to it. See the Wyatt family, like the Wyatt Six. Yeah, same. I like to see what new tracks they added to the schedule. I'm just ecstatic that Bowman Gray is going to be the Clash race next year. And I'll tell you this right now. If y'all decide to go to the Bowman Gray Stadium race for the Clash, I just want to let everybody know it's going to be cold as shit. Because it's most of the time it's very cold during that time. So better bundle up when you go. Definitely bundle up when you go to the Clash. Yep, there's Larson's car in the garage. All destroyed. See, Bowman was right behind Larson when it happened. But, at least Bowman wasn't involved. Try to get as much stage points as possible in this race. I can't believe Cody Ware got stage points. That's going to be the meme of this race. If it's not just the big one that just happened, that Cody Ware getting stage points, that's definitely going to be. I could see my boy Tremendation making a meme of it right now and posting it right now. If he's watching. Hopefully he is watching. I just can't believe he got stage points. My eyeball. It is 12:05 right now. You got a couple people that pitted back in like 102 laps ago, like back in 102, and it's 125 right now. Kyle Busch, Byron's got the same amount of points, which is 15. All right, getting ready for the start of stage 3. For the final stage, 3, 2, 1, green, green, green. Here we go. Start a final stage. Byron and Bush are battling for the lead on the backstretch. They're side by side. Somebody got in the wall back there. Oh, and Chase Elliott's diving it down low. Bowman had to get out of the gas. Oh, we're 3 wide. We're 3 wide. Chastain in the middle. The spotter cam is cool as shit. I like the spotter cam. And Keselowski's drifting up a little bit. Oh, I can't tell if Kyle Busch got in the wall. And people are really diving it down low on the bottom. Chase Elliott trying to make a move on Truex. Keselowski's getting around Blaney. Oh, so close. Still 3 wide for position. Oh, and here comes Eric Jones. Getting by 3 of the cars. Oh, it's still tight racing. Oh, Chase Elliott's drifting up a little bit. And Ty Gibbs is getting by Kyle Busch for second. Gibbs is clear. Kyle Busch for second. That was a freaking wasp nest back there. Well, you got Byron leading this race. Everybody is getting to single file right now. I'm guessing Buescher is still racing and Bubba Wallace is still racing because they're only 1 point from each other. I can tell you this, once we get to Daytona, Chastain is going to be so aggressive next week. I'm just calling it right now. And Ryan Blaney is pressuring Kyle Busch for 4th right now. And here comes Austin Dillon. He's about to push his teammate. Ty Gibbs has caught up to Byron for the lead. And Chase Elliott is getting under Austin Dillon for 6th. And Chase Elliott is going to clear Austin Dillon. Ty Gibbs hasn't fallen off from Byron yet. He's still there. Ooh, Blaney almost lost it off of 4. Had to get out of the gas. So we got 133 of 200. Chastain is still, he's still passing people. He's still got to pass a lot more. And now they're showing the replay with Austin Dillon and Joe Logano and Denny Hamlin. That also can come into play too. We still haven't heard anything from the appeal, if the appeal is going to be approved or not. And Todd Reddick is got a huge run on Austin Dillon. And Ty Gibbs got a little bit tight off the corner. Still got a big battle for 8th. And Todd Reddick is under Austin Dillon for a spot. And we're going to go to commercial. Hey, we got NASCAR nonstop. Here we go. Oh, no! Oh! Corey LaJoie's upside down! Oh, my God! What the fuck? What happened? Yo! Whoa! Oh, shoot. I'm curious how that happened. We had a flip. Oh, okay. So Corey LaJoie got a huge run. Just made contact, and all of a sudden LaJoie got upside down. Just blew over like the freaking cars in the 90s. And it rolled over like twice. Alright, one flip. That's insane, dude. Alright. 2, 3. That's crazy. Has a huge run. So the 7 got in the back of Gregson. I don't know. Good Lord, man. I was not expecting that. All of a sudden you see LaJoie upside down on nonstop. Oh, he just... What? He just tapped Gregson, and then all of a sudden he just went around and blew over. That is insane, man. That's crazy. I tell you what, when he got upside down, I mean, it pretty much destroyed the suspension, but it didn't really damage the suspension that I noticed until he landed awkwardly that once, and it probably did bent it. And at first I thought Gregson came down on him, but geez, man, that's insane. I don't look. That's crazy. This is the moment for the race. With Cody Ware getting point, dude, this race has been fucking weird. This race has been insane. you, you, I don't know what to say. We've seen some crazy shit this season. I'm not gonna lie, we have. We've been kind of spoiled with this season. And like, here's the thing: we had a flip, in the Xfinity race with Kyle Sieg, and now Corey LaJoy has went upside down. And yeah, Corey LaJoy has flipped twice already this year, Talladega, and a lot of people say he didn't flip in Talladega, but he still flipped. He rolled over. He still rolled over the car. He still flipped on his side and still flipped. But yeah, this time he definitely blew over, like, how cars did back in the 80s and 90s, like that. Kind of like Kyle Sieg a bit. But the thing is about Corey LaJoy's flip, his was like the best example of a blowover. Like, that's the best example. With Kyle Sieg, his wreck, he had a little bit of help to get upside down. Plus, Kyle Sieg's roof flaps didn't come open. LaJoy's car just went over, like, in an instant. Like, his car blew over in an instant, like that. That's fucking insane. I see they're working on Briscoe's car. I just can't believe that happened. And I'll tell you this right now, I'm expecting a flip at Daytona. Like, I'm not joking. I'm expecting somebody to flip over at Daytona. Wow, that's just insane. I tell you what, I can't wait to watch Stacking Pennies next week. Well, this week. Got those roof flaps and those roof flaps. I'm kind of surprised they never thought about doing a. I have a concept I could send to NASCAR about a roof flap that I'm surprised they never thought about doing. I don't know what this race has been. This race has been something else. I hope one of those people in the campgrounds recorded that. That would be one heck of a view. Oh, here we go. Lift off. Destroy the camera. It even knocked the passenger window out too. But I'm really happy. The one thing is about this whole thing, about this whole flip, at least it landed back on 4 wheels. Alright, here we go for the restart. Coming to 142 of 200. And look at this, Brad Keselowski and Byron in top row. And Chase Elliott takes the lead away going turn 1. Oh no, that's a big stack up. Oh man. Still have a good amount of cars, like... Now everybody's trying to get single file. Everybody is keeping it normal. I'm guessing everybody's trying to get single file. Oh, Chastain almost got turned. Now Chase Elliott's leading at Michigan. Denny Hamlin is... I have no idea where Denny Hamlin is. Still got a battle for the lead. I would like to see Keselowski win this too, because he hasn't won in the Cup Series for Michigan at his home track. Keselowski and Byron are still battling for second. It sure was a ride. I don't know. That's... I don't know who to really put that on. I'm just gonna say shit happens. But I'm glad that Corey LaJoie is okay, because that was pretty crazy. But now everybody is pretty much in the single file, and it looks... I mean, Ty Gibbs is caught up to Byron, but Byron is trying to get by Keselowski for second. And Gibbs is going to push Keselowski. I tell you what, the wind, it's pretty windy at Michigan too. 20-mile-per-hour wind, yeah, that definitely really helped his blowover. Denny Hamlin is, I don't, you know, ever since he spun, Denny Hamlin hasn't really been in the picture. He's 17th right now. I tell you what, if somebody spins on the backstretch, that's really gonna suck. And Tyler Reddick is trying to get on the outside. Oh man, Byron almost shut the door on Reddick. That was close. But Reddick was able to get by Byron for fourth. All right, we got 50 to go. 50 to go in this race. If Bowman can get a top 10, I'll be very satisfied. That's all I'm asking for is a top 10. And Truex is still hanging in there. Somebody on the back stretch. You know, it is possible Ty Gibbs couldn't possibly win this thing. He's got a pretty good car. But Tyler Reddick is showing up too. We got the 3 and 10 battling for position. We have... Alright, so we got 47 to go right now. Ty Gibbs is trying his best to get around Keselowski for second. Phew. But here comes Tyler Reddick. He's got a huge run. He's going to push Ty Gibbs to get that spot. And that's also going to help Tyler Reddick, too, to get that spot as well. Looks like for fourth. Well, for third for Tyler Reddick. Byron's on pit road. To be honest, I don't recall anybody pitting after, like, during the caution for Corey LaJoie. I don't recall any of that. They didn't show anything. Like, they didn't show anybody go on pit road because they were way too focused on LaJoie's crash. But Byron's off pit road, and he's a lap down. But everybody is going to have to come down pit road pretty much. Lap since pit, yeah, Bowman's going to have to come down pit road. He's 42, and everyone is like 16 and 14, you know, being on the strategy. But pretty much everybody in the top 6 are going to have to pit. And looks like Chase Elliott got pretty close to the wall. He didn't touch it. Check this out. You got Gregson, Eric Jones, and Priest battling for position. And Truex is on pit road. He's in his stall. Oh no! There goes a tire. That's going to be a penalty. That might be a penalty. Now Byron is trying to get by, try to unlap himself. But I can't tell. Kind of surprised that Truex didn't get a penalty. That's kind of strange. I'd be surprised if he didn't. And Byron is trying to get by Ty Gibbs. Alright, Bowman's in. See, Byron's just got to get by Chase Elliott to unlap himself. Nine-second pit stop for Bowman. And Byron is all over Chase Elliott, trying to unlap himself. He's still got a lot of people that need to come down pit road. But then again, like, I'm surprised Buescher is still going, and he's in the top 10. Now Byron's under Chase Elliott, and Byron is gonna unlap himself. And Tyler Reddick is under Ty Gibbs for second. And Tyler Reddick is getting by. He has to take second away. I really like Tyler Reddick's McDonald's paint scheme. It's a really good looking car. Yeah, I know the wind really come into play with LaJoy's flip. Because the way how the car flipped over, it flipped quickly. Like, it blew over really quick. And Tyler Reddick is under Chase Elliott. And Tyler Reddick is... He's trying to clear him. And Tyler Reddick hasn't cleared Chase Elliott yet. They're side by side for the lead. And Tyler Reddick is going to clear Chase Elliott for the lead. And Ty Gibbs is going to pit. And you got Truex is trying to get up to the leader so they can unlap himself. So is Keselowski. He's on pit road too. What a move by Tyler Reddick, though. I wonder if Kyle Busch is going to pit. It looks like Chase Elliott is about to come in and pit, too. And Tyler Reddick is coming in pit. So Reddick and Chase Elliott are pitting right now. The only thing is Reddick he's just got to be penalty free. Blaney's on pit road. Just no mistakes. Don't need any mistakes on pit road. Alright, Chase is off. Blaney's off. Reddick is off. He's going to lose the lead pretty much. Oh, Truex got on the apron a little bit. All right, Hamlin's pitting. Yeah, if I was Tyler Reddick right now, I would try to push Truex. That's what I would do. Briscoe had a 16-second stop. Good lord. It's going to be a big battle for the lead once everything cycles through. And Tyler Reddick is trying to push Truex to help him out. Yeah, that's not going to help. I mean, Reddick tried to help Truex, but Truex just couldn't get by the 9. He got close to him, but just couldn't get by him. See, Chase Elliott and Byron, they pitted about 10 laps from each other. Got Chris Buescher pitting right now. And I don't know. All right, Kyle Busch and Chastain are on pit road right now. No! Uh-oh. Something happened. Kyle Busch took 2 tires. I wonder, something must have happened. I don't know. That's strange. That's just a strange strategy what the 8 is doing. It's going to be a massive block Kyle Busch is going to have to do. Because pretty much, I mean, the leaders are right there. That's a good question. Are 2 tires going to keep the lead? And now Kyle Busch is blocking like crazy. It's an interesting strategy. But 4 tires at Michigan compared to 2 tires, I mean, 4 tires are really going to be an advantageable. And now Todd Reddick is side by side with Chase. I mean, Todd Reddick has a really good car. And that's the thing. Randall Burnett is a good crew chief. He is a pretty good crew chief. He's got a pretty decent amount of wins under his belt. That's the thing, man. Look, I know Kyle Busch only took 2 tires, but don't forget about the 3 cars that blew a tire in 1 lap. That's my worries. I'm pretty worried about that one. But William Byron has caught up to Kyle Busch. And Kyle Busch's Lucas paint scheme is kind of good luck. It's kind of a good luck paint scheme. I mean, he won at Auto Club in that paint scheme. Now, Tyler Reddick is just getting by Byron. Well, Byron and Tyler Reddick are still battling for a position. They're still battling for second. But Tyler Reddick on the outside is going to clear Byron for second. I'm just waiting to see how this strategy is going to play out with Bowman and Chastain and all those guys. Kind of curious on how that's going to turn out. Tyler Reddick has caught up to Kyle Busch. Like, he's literally on his bumper. And looks like Reddick is going to dive it down low, maybe. Yes, he is. He's going to dive it down low, but Kyle Busch is going to have to block him like crazy if he wants to keep the lead. Reddick is trying to get a good momentum run off the corner. And Reddick is coming back. And he's going to be all over his bumper again. And looks like Reddick is going to dive it on the bottom. Nope. Here goes Reddick on the bottom of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch got a little bit tight. They're side by side for the lead. He hasn't cleared him yet. On his quarter panel, but they're side by side. And Tyler Reddick has taken the lead away from Kyle Busch. Now Byron is going to get by Kyle Busch, it seems. Coming 23 to go. Still got a pretty good distance to the end of this race. Todd Reddick still leading this race, and Ty Gibbs and Chase Elliott are battling for a spot. And that's the thing, man. You still have like a pretty decent amount of cars that haven't even pitted yet. Like, first to 7 haven't even pitted yet. Oh, check out this move by Chastain, doing some ballsy passing. That's the thing, man. You still got a long ways to go. Eric Jones is pitting. Stenhouse is pitting. Harrison Burton is leading this race. But you still have Barry, Hemrick, Ware, and McDowell that needs to pit. You still got those guys. It's going to be a tight battle for in the playoffs between Buescher and Wallace and Chastain. And Truex is right behind Ty Gibbs and Chase. Ty Gibbs was able to get by Chase Elliott. That's because Truex helped him. Now Truex is trying to get by Chase Elliott. All right, Harrison Burton and all right, so Truex did get by Chase Elliott. But here comes Keselowski. Keselowski's hauling ass. Now Keselowski's trying to get by Chase Elliott for ninth, but you still got people that need a pit. Still a good amount of cars that needs to pit. And you see Reddick is only 2 points behind Elliott for the regular season standing. And whoever wins the regular season's championship gets 15 extra points. And Harrison Burton is pitting. Yeah, Corey LaJoy is not Corey LaJoy. Josh Berry is leading. Tyler Reddick. I don't know why I say Corey LaJoy. He's out of the race. But Tyler Reddick is in second right now, but Josh Berry is still going to have to pit. Denny Hamlin's in the top 10. Dang, Brad Keselowski and Chase Elliott. I'm surprised Keselowski hasn't got by Chase Elliott yet. That's the thing, like Here's my assumption about this. If this race kept green, I am surprised. If not anything, I just hope things will turn out well. And if there's going to be a caution, there's going to be another big wreck. And Truex is caught up to Kyle Busch for 5th. And Josh Berry's on pit road. Tyler Reddick is going to be the leader. Man, that is such a beautiful paint scheme for Tyler Reddick. I love that McDonald's car. I wouldn't mind getting the 164 of that. And Truex and Kyle Busch are battling for position. They're battling for 4th, really. Coming to 11 to go. Keselowski is about to catch Kyle Busch. Bowman's in the top 10. Wait. I was about to say, Byron's time was kind of dropping a little bit. What if Stenhouse causes another problem? Alright, coming to 8 to go. And here comes Brad Keselowski trying to get by Kyle Busch for 5th. Oh, Truex! Caution. Dang, Truex, man. He got in the wall. That's gonna. Oh fuck, man. That's gonna change everything. He just got loose. It looks like. That Now it's really gonna come down to this now. All right. I wonder who's gonna pit. Pretty much everyone in the back pitted. I mean, Truex had to pit anyway. Mm. Can't really tell what sponsor is on McDowell's car. I tried to read it, but I couldn't tell what it was. Well, I mean, Truex is still racing, but like I said, he's gonna have to get a try to get something out of this race. Then you got Daytona and Darlington. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, yeah, that was a heavy hit for the 19. It didn't look that bad in the onboard camera, like they're showing right now. It didn't look that bad, but they show a different camera angle where it did look really bad. Mm.
learn all about it if you join Dale Jarrett this Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern on NBC Sports on Sirius XM. That's NASCAR Radio Channel 90. DJ, who has had such great success at Daytona, will be there to talk about not only the Michigan race here, but also the upcoming
So Dale Jarrett is going to be on NASCAR Sirius XM Radio at 9 a.m. So the lights should be off this time by. All right, here we go. Choosing. Yeah, but when things go when they make anything happen, things can happen. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of things are gonna really come into play. I totally forgot about Suarez's paint scheme. Totally forgot about that. But it's a really smart marketing campaign. Shoot, Gibbs can try to win this thing. He's literally up there. But here we go. Get ready for the overtime in 3, 2, 1, and going through the gears. Here we go. Oh, they're really shoving the shit out of Byron. Great push by Byron, but here comes Keselowski and Reddick. Oh, Bowman got in the wall. Dang it. Oh! Whoo, Chastain got around. Chastain spun. Okay. That's going to hurt Chastain right there, too. Well, not going to get a top 10. That sucks. Yeah, he got in the air for a little bit. Alright, so Byron is the leader right now. You know, when I mentioned Byron yesterday about having the summer slump, now everything has changed. I can tell you this right now, Chastain is going to be very aggressive at Daytona. Same thing for Bubba Wallace.
We still have to remind you that the appeal is happening for the 3-team on Wednesday, so that will determine if that stands as far as NASCAR's ruling that he is not eligible.
Daytona should be so nothing ever happens in the last 10 laps of Daytona. What I mean,
Dang, this thing is going to be insane.
Going to happen here. Jeffy called it. Said probably haven't seen the last of 3 to go in overtime. We'll see it again. Let's listen into William Byron's radio communications.
Yeah, I don't know. It can be really close. Depends on what they get this cleaned up, William. I don't. Because how dangerous they want to be. Yeah, I'm with you. Either way.
talking about fuel, that was Rudy Fugle saying, look, it's going to be really close. So we'll have to see what they do. Do they decide to come down pit road? Do they decide to stay out? You see Rudy on top of the pit box. He's looking up pit road like he's calling the 24 in. So hard to give up the lead. I think you just have to run out of gas at this point in the season.
Look at Carson. He's in 8th. Bowman's coming down.
When you're locked in, Steve, you can be a little more of a risk taker.
48 and 3 are on pit road. 48 we saw have some pretty good contact with the outside wall.
Well, the problem is it's more than just a risk for the win. The other thing is 205 miles an hour. So as a crew chief, you do feel this obligation to your driver that if you think there's no way you're going to make it, is it fair to your driver to have him restart on the front of this field on the next time around coming at 200 miles an hour? Now, William Byron, I'm sure, will sign up for it. That's what he came here to do. But I will tell you that weighs on you. It's more than just can you make it. It's where is your poor driver going to run out of gas? Brad Keselowski in Indy. Right. Remember that? He stayed out forever. Yeah. Marty.
While William Byron is worried about fuel, Tyler Reddick is worried about where he should choose. Listen in.
There's no way to drive around them from anywhere else. I don't want to lose 10 spots. It's getting tight. On a lot of them. Yeah, 24 males, so we're out of gas at the point. So we don't need to be behind them. Be in front of them.
Well, Buescher is in the top 10. So he can get a lot more points now. And I don't know where Bubba Wallace is right now. Just gonna have to get ready on this restart. I tell you what, the choosing rule is like one of the best things they have done. It's like the best thing they have picked. Like for NASCAR. It's one of the best rules. I just like how the drivers can pick their own lane they want. Keselowski finished at Michigan twice. I mean, not twice, but 3 times he finished second. It's possible he can win. We'll see. If he can win at his own track in the Cup Series, that would be great. I know he's won it in the Xfinity. But here we go. Get ready for overtime again in 3, 2, 1, and going through the gears. Here we go. Oh, that's a stack up. Look at Busher. Yeah, I don't know how they didn't wreck. I'm surprised nobody hasn't. Oh, and Byron! Byron's fighting. He's trying. Coming, one to go. One more time. Tyler Reddick and Byron. Here comes Byron. I don't think he's not going to get there, I don't think. Tyler Reddick has sailed. Uh-oh. Something's going on with Blaney. One set of turns. And coming off of turn 4, Tyler Reddick in that beautiful number 45 McDonald's paint scheme is going to win at Michigan. That's awesome. Tyler Reddick has won Michigan. And speaking about McDonald's, I had McDonald's like the other day. Yeah, I had McDonald's the other day. Yeah, Saturday. I don't know why it feels like it does feel like Sunday today because of the race. I want to know what happened between Chase and Blaney. Such a cool car. Oh, heck yeah. Well, that's it for the FireKeepers Casino 400. All I gotta say is, with this race, it was interesting yesterday, and then it got quite interesting this time. But thank you all for watching, and I will be back for Daytona for the Cup race. I'm not going to be able to do the Xfinity race Friday. And for Sunday, probably do the Portland IndyCar race if I'm not doing anything. But yes, I will be doing the Cup race for Daytona Saturday night. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoy, hit that like button and subscribe for more if you want more NASCAR live reactions. You can follow me on Twitter and TikTok at SmokeOver13. You can also follow me on Instagram and Threads at NicholasCarbon13. But thank you all, love every single one of y'all, and just remember, stay gold.